It's Monday night, December 14th. We just arrived back in Kuwait. Spent the whole day in Iraq. Started out this morning with a working breakfast with Lieutenant General Michael Barbero, who is the commander for the Multinational Security Transition Command in Iraq, as we downsize our military presence there and move to transition all of the combat troops out of Iraq. The briefing this morning dealt with the progress that's been made and the ongoing challenges in preparing the Iraqi security forces and associated ministries to prepare for the December 31st, 2011 deadline when all combat forces are to be removed from Iraq. After that, we got in a C-130 and I got to fly in the cockpit on the way up to Balad. We were on our way up there for the holiday gumbo drop that Congressman Gene Taylor organized for the members of the Mississippi National Guard who are stationed at Balad. And one of the big benefits from going to Balad was that I happened to run into a lot of Iowans. We had lunch with a great group of individuals from the Rock Island Arsenal's Sustainment Command who were working at Balad. Met with them, and we had a lot of time talking about the what's going on in the Quad Cities and what they did before they came over here. After that, I ran into 3 members of the Iowa Air National Guard, all from Des Moines. I had a nice visit with them, including Colonel Drew DeHaze, Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Heer, and Bill Gray, all of whom are getting ready to head back home to Iowa, hopefully in the very near future. While I was at the dining facility at Balad, I also got a chance to serve a number of people who were going through the lunch line. It was an enormous dining hall, and people were there from all over the country, and Congressman Taylor's Mississippi Gumbo was a huge hit to everybody that I talked to. After that, we went and received a briefing from the Army Materiel Command, the Army Field Support Brigade, including support from many of the people there from the Rock Island Arsenal. After that, we went to the Balad Airfield, where we received a briefing on the work of the 362nd Expeditionary Reconnaissance Squadron, doing some very important work in combination with the Army and Marine Corps troops on the ground in Iraq. After that, we visited the Balad Surgical Hospital and signed the Warrior Wall. One of the most moving things about that experience was when I found the picture of the Red Bull emblem of the Iowa National Guard and saw where the 133rd had signed its name on the wall when it was stationed over here in Iraq. After that, we had a tour of the surgical hospital, got a chance to meet some of the patients there, and there I also met another Iowan, Eric Bartels of Monticello, who's a CT technician at the hospital. Got a good chance to visit with him and found out that his mom still lives in Monticello and his wife is also from Jones County and lives in Anamosa. So after that, it was a very long and busy day. We got back on the C-130 and flew from Balad straight to Kuwait. Now we've got a little bit of downtime here before heading to the airport and flying back to Washington, D.C., where we will arrive sometime around 6:30 in the morning and be back on Capitol Hill and ready to vote probably sometime around 8 o'clock in the morning. It's been a very moving and emotional and very educational experience, and one that I'm very glad that I did. I also had a chance to wish a lot of the Iowans and many other people who are serving their country here during the holiday season a Merry Christmas and a wish for a very enjoyable and peaceful New Year.